Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose on Friday as traders weighed the latest US jobs report to conclude a winning week. The 30-stock Dow ticked up 0.33%, the S&P 500 added roughly 0.18%, and the Nasdaq Composite inched down 0.02%. The major averages were up sharply earlier in the day. The Dow briefly traded more than 250 points higher, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq climbed about 0.8% before easing. The Dow and the Nasdaq added 1.4% and about 3.3% for the week respectively, notching their best performances since July. The S&P 500 gained 2.5% to register its best week since June. The latest US non-farm payrolls report showed that unemployment rate ticked higher to 3.8% in August, reaching its highest level in more than a year. Economists had expected it to remain at 3.5%. In another sign of a slowing economy and easing pricing pressures, average hourly earnings increased 4.3% on a year-over-year basis, less than the 4.4% increase expected by economists polled by Dow Jones. August payrolls grew at a faster than expected pace, with 187,000 jobs being added. However, job numbers first reported for June and July were revised down by a combined 110,000. Following the release, the CME's Group's FedWatch tool showed traders have priced in a 93% chance of the central bank holding rates at current levels at its policy meeting later this month. Investors also pored over fresh earnings reports. Database software maker MongoDB and Dell Technologies advanced 3% and 21% respectively on the back of stronger than expected earnings reports. Shares of athletic apparel retailer Lululemon Athletica added 6% after crushing Wall Street estimates. Turning to commodities now, the spot price of iron ore in Singapore has risen by over 16% since August 8th, despite ongoing negative reports about China's real estate market. US oil has reached a value above $85 per barrel, and the global benchmark crude also hit its highest point of 2023, reaching around $89 per barrel. The price of West Texas Intermediate, or US oil, increased for the 7th consecutive day in New York, marking the longest such streak since January. The settlement price reached its highest level since November, with US futures showing a significantly weekly gain of 7.2%, the largest increase since March. Turning to US sectors now, energy was the best performer, whilst consumer staples was the worst. The US markets will be closed on Monday due to Labor Day. The SPY futures are pointing to a 0.4% rise. Thank you for listening.